Whoa, whoa, scared of the cows. So what I'm gonna do, I didn't overreact, she shied a little. And what I like to do, we got cows over there, we got a big noise in the background, so this is a good time to say how to practice what to do when your horse is a little peaky. Right? And they start peeking at it, they're like, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna look at what she's looking at. I'm gonna put more focus on riding her hind end than her front end, so I want her to go forward past the spooky thing. Good girl. And I'm gonna think about making her feel confident when I go past those scary things. And that is just a simple feeling that I have in my body of it's okay, and it's okay to look. And I'm gonna go around the little ball. I'm gonna look straight ahead. She's still looking over there a little, but good girl. I get her to relax there a little bit. Good girl. And you see, as we were going away from the scary thing, I let her head down a little bit and I let her relax, because when their head goes down, they create dopamine and they release endorphins. And so if I can keep the head lower through a little rein aid and a little pressure of my leg, good. And then as she, good girl, as she goes past the cows, whoa. And then I'm gonna ask her to whoa with the scary things behind her. And that will tell me how she's feeling about them. And she's decided that she actually doesn't care. She's like, it's probably fine the cows are napping over there, because I would also like to be in the shade. And they're just having a nap. And I never put too much emphasis on correcting the spook. I really put more emphasis in generating energy from her hind end gently, and also not putting my attention on what she was spooking at. So I reverted the attention from what she was looking at and I brought it back into her. I said, you know what? Why don't you think about what your hips are doing? And why don't you think about where we're going next? And that creates a positive energy in the horse, and then in turn relaxes them a little bit and tells them it's okay. And so I don't expect my 5-year-old horse to not spook, but I do like to manage it in a way that helps her understand that she doesn't need to spook, and there's no reason to spook. There's just something over there, and it's not going to hurt you, right? And convincing a prey animal that they're not in danger can be challenging, but if you do it through softness and through encouragement and make it positive, they will calm right down and realize that it's probably fine, And it's that moment when they begin, like here she's picking up, she's like, oh, the jumps are out there. Yeah, so what? Move your hips over there and get over it, right? And she comes in this ring pretty much every day, aside from her trail riding and when she ships away from the home farm. But, when she puts her eyes on things, that doesn't bother me. I use it as an opportunity to create better focus and communication with my horse. So I can feel her picking up here, a little tightness in the back. So I'll just think about her hind end moving over a little bit and getting her to, again, focus on me. But I'm doing it through her feet. Sorry. I'm doing it through her feet. I'm thinking about where are your feet and what are we doing? And I'm not going to worry about if she spooks. I'm going to try to feel that little rise of energy in her. And if I can just help her focus that energy into something more constructive, then I can get a better result. And I don't have to have a fight about it. And it doesn't become scary for her or uncomfortable for me. And we can continue to work and do what we want to do. And as you can see, I don't really need to use my whip or my spur. It's only there as backup. Put a little leg on, let her stretch again. Good. And we just work on stretching past the scary thing, riding a good corner. Good. And she's still, I can feel her right eye sort of just gazing out. She's got her eye on the camera here a little bit. And that's okay. I can't expect her to not look around, but I can expect her to listen to me when she wants to look around. And that's valuable for when you go to shows, for when you go on trail rides. It's very valuable. Now I'll ask her to increase her trot there a little bit. Okay. So she keeps looking in the corner here. So then I'm going to say, okay, no more looking. You've looked enough. We're going to work on something else. We're going to leg yield towards the scary stuff. We're going to push you over there. Good. And then we're going to let you trot away. So I'm playing here with her equine psychology. That's going to help her understand in her own body what is going on, because I'm speaking to her how she thinks, not how I think. If I spoke to her how I was thinking, I would say, oh no, I'm scared. I'm a human. The horse is big. But I can't do that, right? If you're riding baby horses, or really any horse, good girl. And then we barely got a reaction. I just get a little rein pressure there around through the turn. And that was really good. Ooh. And so I don't look for perfect. I just look for much better than when we started. And if I get a feeling that's much better than when I started, I take a break or I'm done for the day, depending on how hard it was to get that much better feeling. And she's being really good. And that was very positive. And she didn't overreact to those things, but she has it in her. I know that. She's a big horse. She's 5. She has it in her. Don't let it fool you. Don't think that just because she's responding and listening that she doesn't have a good spin in her, or, she's a horse. She will react. But if I can train her in a way that helps dissipate her reactions and increases her focus, that makes them feel so much more ahead of their years than they are, because they're always mentally sort of with you and understanding that they are safe, and the human is always going to be their guiding light, right? And sometimes we have to fake that to our horses. I've definitely ridden horses that you get that feeling of, oh man, you are not having it right now, or you're having a day. And if you just keep honing in on that focus of where are your feet, and I need to breathe, and we're gonna ride through this together, you will get a positive result. It might take longer than this if it's something new that your horse has seen, but if you are confident, even if you're faking it, your horse can't tell. If you're breathing and relaxing your shoulders and you have that feeling of it's okay, your horse will think it's okay, I promise. And if you can keep on going in that direction, you will get a nice, calm, focused horse. And that's what everybody wants to ride these days, I think. Maybe not everybody, I shouldn't generalize, but a lot of people want to ride a horse that feels like it's not going to shoot out from under you. Okay, we got a little spook there, spooking at the camera. But you see, I went with her, but I gave her the chance to maybe not grow that into something else, right? I didn't add to it. Again, I can't expect my horse to never spook, but I can help her not spook harder or dissipate the spook into a more relaxed situation.